Alright, it's BLM here, and I'm going to do a GameCube collection now. GameCube is the system I have second to most games for, yeah, whatever. Because the PS2 I have 30, for the GameCube I have 22. So, let's get started. First up is 1080 Avalanche. Not nearly as good as the N64, like 1080 snowboarding, but at least it comes with both discs. As I bought Metroid Prime at GameStop, and they didn't give me both discs, like the bonus disc and the real disc, which really pissed me off. But yeah, it's still a pretty good game. Beyblade V-Force. This is what I was talking about in my PlayStation video, that they remade it for the GameCube, and this version still sucks. I got it for a gift, and I still don't actually want it. The reason I have it is because if I trade in, I only get like 5 cents out of it. There's really no point. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. Anyone that's a fan of platformers and has a GameCube needs to get this. It's only $5 now on GameStop, which is a really good price. I used to own this when I was younger, and then I sold it stupidly. Still a pretty fun game. A mediocre platformer. Well, not mediocre. It's a pretty decent one. Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. Not as good as the PlayStation ones, but yeah, it's still a pretty decent game. Crazy Taxi. Tell the truth, I would never get this game. I mean, I would have never gotten this game. I got it for $1 at thrift store, so I just got it. Like, I would have gotten the Dreamcast version when I eventually got a Dreamcast, because I'm planning on getting a Dreamcast sometime. I don't know when. Probably not until like next year or something. But alright. Yeah, it's Crazy Taxi. Not as good as the Dreamcast version, but still a pretty good game. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. The only Dragon Ball Z Budokai game I don't have for the PS2. I plan to get this for the PS2 sometime, because I want to have all of the Budokai games for the PS2. But this is my least favorite in the Budokai series. I don't like the board game, like story mode thing. Yeah, but it's still a pretty decent game. Godzilla. I got this in a 3-pack like 5 years ago, 6 years ago probably. I got in a 3-pack with Aquaman and Batman Vengeance. All 3 of the games sucked, but this one was the better of the 3. Aquaman was just terrible. That's one of the worst games of all time. And Batman Vengeance, I just couldn't, like, it didn't keep my interest, so I both sold those. This one I actually had fun with playing it with my friend. We did multiplayer. We just like destroyed buildings and everything. It was pretty fun. Metroid Prime. As you can see, it says that Metroid Prime 2 Echoes bonus disc. Look at this. What the hell? And look, they even gave me the manual. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Yes, I said fuck. Alright, Metroid Prime, great game. It's one of the best games on the GameCube. I mean, it's probably the first shooter probably the first person shooter I ever played. Alright, oh, except for Perfect Dark and GoldenEye. I forgot about those. Alright, Pokemon Colosseum. I was disappointed by this. Not as good as the GBA Pokemon's. Not even as good as Pokemon Stadium for N64, or Pokemon Stadium 2. I like the story mode. It was kind of dumb that you had to, like, capture shadow Pokemon, but you can't, like, use them until you purify them. And what's wrong with these people? Why would you make it that hard just to use a freaking Pokemon? Sonic Heroes. In my opinion, the last truly great Sonic game. Because, well, I mean, Sonic Unleashed was okay, but 2006 Sonic the Hedgehog, that was terrible. That was horrendous. But this one is still playable. Actually, it's more than playable. It's really good. The only thing I didn't like is you have the puzzles. Like you have to change between each character, which is kind of annoying. Sonic Mega Collection, fantastic deal. At least for its time. Look, it has Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which, like, those are the best games in the series. Except for Spinball and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine and 3D Blast, but these four are the best in the series, which are great games. But now, if you have a 360 or PS3, I suggest getting the Sonic's Ultimate Ultimate Genesis Collection, because it has all these games plus like a whole bunch of like Revenge of Shinobi and a whole bunch of other things. My favorite fighting game of all time, Soul Calibur 2. Just a fantastic game. Never played a fighting game, except for Melee. That's better than this. This is just, but that's not really a fighting game. But yeah, Soul Calibur is the best traditional fighting game I've ever played. Especially if Link is such a great character. Spider-Man 2, great licensed game. Probably, alright, last time I said it was the best, except for GoldenEye. I forgot about Chronicles of Riddick. So, that's, alright, it's the best one on the GameCube at least. It's really fun. Although it does get repetitive, but it's fun. My opinion, next game is one of the most underrated games on the GameCube, in my opinion. And it is Star Fox Adventures. It's really, in my opinion, what should I say? It reminds me of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's just a great game. Yeah, it reminds me of Zelda. Just, yeah, it's great. Super Monkey Ball. And I might as well do this at the same time. Super Monkey Ball 2. I got these two games at the same, like on the same day, because, like, I think it was Toys R Us or something, like, had a deal, buy Super Monkey Ball 2 and get Super Monkey Ball for free. So I did that. I only played Super Monkey Ball like twice. It's not that fun, but Super Monkey Ball 2 is really great. I like it a lot. It's pretty fun. Yeah. It's pretty hard and the level, I mean, it's not hard, but I keep on trying to do it without dying once, and it's really hard to do that. So, next game is probably the most addicting game of all time, and one of my favorite games of all time, Super Smash Bros. Melee. I played this for at least 500 hours. Yeah, at least 500. Probably more into the 700 range. Yeah, I play this a lot. Whenever my friends used to come over, I played this all the time. This is just a fantastic game. Like, my favorite character is Captain Falcon. I don't know why. I just like the Falcon Punch thing. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. I also like Ganondorf, but Ganondorf is just basically a clone of Captain Falcon. And now the last 5 games are all Tony Hawk games. I own every single Tony Hawk game released for the GameCube. And I own all the main series Tony Hawk games except for Ride. So first up is American Wasteland. A great game. In my opinion, the last great Tony Hawk game. But it had a lot of glitches though. And like during the cutscenes, like your character doesn't wear, like the clothes change and stuff like that. Like if you're wearing a red shirt, all of a sudden it just changes to a white shirt. It's really weird. And also I bought this on launch day because I was so excited for it, because I read the articles and stuff like that. It said no loading, like completely no loading. But then when I played it, I was really disappointed when it turned out that there was loading. It's just that you loaded while skating, so it's really loading while you're going through these stupid tunnels. But still a great game except for that. It also has a great story. the best story in a Tony Hawk game. Pro Skater 3 and Pro Skater 4. Whoa, how do I get this in? Oh, right there. No, right there. Right there. Pro Skater 4 I didn't like, but Pro Skater 3 is my second favorite Tony Hawk game. It's really brilliant. The goals are really unique. Levels are unique. It's just a really unique game. Better than the first two and better than the fourth one. Best in the Pro Skater. And then after that, I have Underground and Underground 2. Again, Underground 2 I didn't like. I like the PSP version. I don't know why. I think it's because it's like on the go and stuff like that. It's actually exactly like this, but I didn't like it. I didn't play it that much. I didn't play Underground 2 that much. I played the PSP version like at least 40 hours. But yeah, now Underground. I played this for about 50 hours. This is a great game. It's my favorite Tony Hawk game. Great story. Has great gameplay. It's just really a great Tony Hawk game. Alright, and that's my GameCube collection. I'm trying to get one shot of all my GameCube games. I don't know if I can. Alright. So those are my GameCube games. I still plan to get some more because I'm missing a whole bunch of great games for the system because I sold them stupidly when I was younger, like RE4, Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion. I really regret selling that. Mario Party, like I used to have Mario Party 4, 5, and 6. Like now they're like $40 or something. No, like I think 30. Yeah, but they're really expensive. Also like Wind Waker and those games, like all of the main series is Nintendo games I sold basically. Like about only of the games that I originally had when during the GameCube's heyday, I only like of the copies that I have now, I only have the Tony Hawk games and Sonic Heroes I kept, and I kept Beyblade for no reason. Yet the rest I just recently bought. I kept Dragon Ball Z, Budokai 2, and Godzilla, but the rest I just recently purchased. Like I used to own them, but then I just rebought them now. But yeah, that's basically this entire video. Alright. Stay tuned. I'm probably gonna record like my Game Boy collection or something after this. So yeah. Alright, stay tuned.